Requesting air support.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way. Reinforcements have been launched. Attack underway.
Pelican-1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing. Extraction complete. Pelican-1 beginning ascent.
Alright, so after 10 months I finally did it. I made Pelican-1 from Helldivers. It took me quite a while, it was an absolute nightmare, but I've done it as you just saw in the preview. Is it absolutely one-to-one skill to the Helldivers one? No. Do I care? Absolutely not. I cannot be bothered to make it better. It took me a long while, as it did right now, and making the demo ship, the targeting ships, were a pain in the ass as well, because I could not be bothered to make them fly. I just gave them wheels, put them in the right place, and that was it. Anyways, the building process, here we go. I made a basic frame, put all the body panels around it, gave it engines, and made it fly. Did it go well the first time? No, of course not. I'm not an engineer. What do you think? So let's see how the first absolute dog shit of a flight went. I've gave it turbine engines to make it, you know, more atmospherically efficient. Did it go well? No, they didn't have anywhere near enough power to make it lift. We only tilted a bit to the right and that was it. So throw those out, get new engines. Actually no, wait, hold up, before I say new engines, I gave it new air intakes because I thought they were just not getting enough air. There we go, full throttle again. Is it moving? Absolutely not. Still picking up a little bit of speed, a little bit of power. It is starting to move a bit, but it's quite hard to control. And with quite hard to control, I mean I can't control it at all. I don't think those engines have gimbals, I didn't check, but as you can see, we didn't explode at first, but then we did, and the Kerbal did not survive. However, does a Kerbal not surviving hold me back from testing the exact same ship, which I know does not work? Again? No, absolutely not, why would I? So I gave it another spin and I made it fly into the ground again. But you're gonna see that in a minute. Yeah, we're gonna do a small back flap, already exploding parts, throttle back down, and yeah. No, that was it. Oh. Yeah, wonderful. Anyways, here I tried it a third time, but it just does not work. I'm scrapping this piece of shit. Anyways, some small changes later gave it the most basic engines we know in Kerbal Space Program that do have gimbal, and well, it is more controllable than it was in the beginning. We're still crashing, and we're spinning really fast, which is quite funny. So the second test with a little bit more throttle control went quite alright. At least this time the Kerbal survived, so there's that. There's improvement. Anyways, before I did more testing, I decided on completing the body almost, you know, completely. Because I wanted it to look at least a little bit nice when it was gonna crash. So let's see. Got some RCS, we got the throttle control. It's immediately tilting backwards. So there I think the problem is that the weight is not really in the center of the lift. So let's fix that real quick. So one quick change later and we got our many of test drive. I completely lost count and we're still doing the same thing as before. But it didn't explode immediately. That's a bit funny. So this is, I think, our third test drive with this one. We've got a lot more RCS control, a lot more computer guidance. And I mean, it does seem to work better. It's still tilting backwards. Oh my god, why is it doing this? Fuck! Okay, so I've finished the cosmetic look of the thing. I've centered the mass to the center of lift, and I think this is gonna work wonderful. The launch is stable, the controls are... I've got to get used to them. I'm going everywhere but the place I want to go. Let's aim for the science bunker, or the, shit, what do you call it? The assembly line. Whatever. Who cares? And flight's pretty stable. We're doing okay, we're still in the air. The fuel is going down quite fast, but then again, how much do we really need? Okay, I'm losing a bit of control here. Going a bit sideways. And we've got to go down. We're almost out of fuel. Wait, why did the engines cut out? Did I not connect a fuel tank? Something's wrong here. So I went back to check and I couldn't find where there's a loose connection, so maybe something just went wrong for that ride. Anyways, let's lift off slowly this time. Let's follow up a little bit. Okay, I'm losing a bit of control here. We're sliding around. Let's regain control. Okay, we're on the right way now. It's going quite fast. It surprises me how well it works for something I've made with little to no effort. I put more thought into the construction, into the cosmetics, than the actual functioning of this thing. It works, it's just very bad with fuel consumption. But that's a problem that's not really mine. That's the problem of the pilot. And we're coming in quite nicely on this landing pad, so let's see if we can actually make it this time. We're gonna overshoot it quite fast, so let's see if we can slow it down a bit. And I don't think we're gonna make it. No. Yeah, we still got a fuel problem. I did install some parachutes, but it's not really helping in this case. Let's see if we actually survive this time. Oh wow. But we did survive, surprisingly enough. Alright, this is gonna be my last try, and this time we're gonna do it in first person. Let's see how we can fly this thing from the cockpit and how it's gonna look. It's gonna look sick. So we're tilting forward. The shadows are a bit fucky, but I mean that's just Kerbal Space Program, innit? We're going in a bit low, but let's see if we can go in low, going fast, and then lift up at the last moment. It is quite easy to control once you get used to it. Let's see, let's get some altitude here. Let's see if we can land. We're going in quite fast, 40 kilometers an hour. Something like that. And now we just gotta put it down. Yeah, I'm gonna use third person for this, because no way. Oh shit, we're going down too fast, losing control. And we're tilting, and we're done for. Well, anyways, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I've got to find some new ideas to make.